I don't know what it is, but it's moving fast, Jeff thought. Glancing over his shoulder, he caught the lightning movement of the dark shadow that was chasing him. He gasped for air as he pumped his legs up and down. The walls of the alley blurred as he hurtled down the narrow passage on his bike. The shadow scrambled along the building walls like a spider, as if gravity were of no consequence. Jeff dropped his head and lifted his body into a half-standing position as he ramped over the pavement. His teeth clattered as his wheels hit the tarmac. He darted from the cover of the buildings into the vast open spaces of the park. Not a single person was in sight, no one he could call to. Still standing, he pedaled heavily, the bike swaying violently left and right as he raced over the green grass. He had to reach the tree line. Jeff's eyebrows knitted as he scanned the forest ahead of him. The patches of darkness seemed to blend, snuffing out daylight that seemed reluctant to leave. I need to make it to the trees. Just get to the trees and perhaps they will protect me like they did when the mare mist attacked last time, Jeff thought. He could not see the shadow, but he knew that it was no mare mist. The mare mist that chased them in the forest months ago had looked like a floating ball of gray mist, and it was fast. It had caught up with Jeff's younger brother Matt and planted a spell that put the little boy into a moon trance before he was kidnapped and enchanted away to Drakmere. Now, Jeff focused on the trees. The branches were swaying without even a flicker of a breeze, and the leaves were moving restlessly as if urging Jeff to hurry. Jeff bit his lip. Oh man, I am in trouble, he thought. Even he knew that being chased by some floating, gliding thing so far away from home at twilight was a bad situation. Squinting into the shadows, Jeff glanced over his shoulder again to see if the shadow was gaining on him. The front wheel of his bike struck a stone hidden in the grass. The handlebars twisted and ripped out of his hands. He felt his eyes widen as he saw the ground rush towards him as he tumbled over the handlebars. He grunted heavily, and his teeth rattled from the jarring impact. As he landed, his backpack lurched, digging into his skin as the air in his lungs was expelled with a loud whoosh. The grass cushioned his landing as the momentum of the fall pushed him along. His bike slid past him, the metal missing his face by centimeters. Jeff rolled onto his knees and scrambled to his feet. He wheeled around and drew a shaky breath. The dark figure stopped a few paces away. Not daring to blink, Jeff kept his eyes glued to the black form and took a step backwards towards the forest. But as he tried to keep the distance between them, the figure matched his step. Jeff could not make out what it was. It was not a mare mist like the last time, nor was it a shimmer, because those looked like black thunderclouds with dozens of piercing red eyes that bulged and sank into the billowing rolls of mist. And he had a lot of experience with those. When he was last attacked, he had been shaken around like a rag doll, while invisible, razor-sharp teeth sank into his flesh. The pain had been excruciating, and he could not fight it off because it felt as if he were hitting jelly. Oh, crap, Jeff whispered as he shuffled backwards. Jeff. Jeff's mouth dropped open and he stood still. The thing whispered in a low, raspy voice, a voice so chilling that shivers rippled down his back. Come with me, boy. You cannot run from me. The thing swayed his head from side to side, and the words were slurred as if it was having trouble forming them in a foreign language. Jeff glanced behind him. He narrowed his eyes, judging the distance to the forest. There was no way he would reach the forest before this thing, whatever it was, caught him. But he had to try.